Man, look, it's your boy Feefo 24/7 here with the entire crew. And if you're here early, it's only for one reason. It's because we're doing the listening today. The whole crew's here. Beezy 430 in the building. You know, he was gone all last week for his birthday. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, belated happy birthday to you, Beezy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here.
The nigga done turned 57.
Hey, that's a blessing though.
The old jokes now too.
Hey, all the old jokes have come my way too, bro. I done crossed the threshold too.
Hey, that's the point. That's the point.
Yes, sir. Modest in the building. Kenneth in the building. Wellness check, man. How everybody doing?
Great, man.
I know you refreshed.
Yes.
You know what I'm
I'm still in vacation mode, man. I'm trying to get back into work mode.
That's what's up. What about you, Modest?
I'm actually not as good as I normally am. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't look like my circumstance. That's what I'm saying. But you know, it's little things. I mean, I got some good and not so good things going on. But you know, it's
life.
working through.
Life is life.
Hey, it's gonna do that.
Well,
I've
been lifing since like early 2024, bro. Like my shit has not been stable. But overall, I would say, you know, based on the shit that's happening, people didn't even know, you know, but holding in there. I was telling B, man, me and wifey went to this health expo thing the other day. And I was just shooting baskets, you know what I'm saying? Like not even hooping. Man, I done strained a MCL, PCL, something in my knee, dog. It's like sore to the touch. My abs was hurting. I'm like, bro, I need to get back in it. Cause, you know, just shooting the ball and having Remy there, I was like, yeah, I love it. But, you know, I don't feel like my body was like, nah, bro. So I'm glad I haven't raced Myke, cause I would have hurt myself.
We know that.
Yeah. Ken, how you doing, man?
Oh, I'm straight. Yeah, I'm straight. Everything.
Ken's always straight. That's how he does.
Hey, B, I was gonna make a cool joke.
Oh, you were?
Because the guests we got going on, I was gonna make like returning the cool or something like that. But
you could have did it. You could have
did it, but I
didn't want to.
I ain't want to come off.
That'd have been a nice touch, though, Ken. That'd have been a nice touch.
I could figure out a way. You know, I'm not a writer like that. So.
All right, so look, wellness check is over. The reason why you're here is because we have Nick Grant on for the listening. If you don't know who Nick Grant is, he was born in Walterboro, South Carolina, later moving to the ATL. So a lot of his development happened here in Atlanta. If you didn't know, then hip hop is also in Atlanta. Grew up listening to Nas, Tribe Called Quest, Outkast, Tupac, Biggie. Began rapping at the age of 12. In 2014, he signed to Grand Hustle Records. I did not know that tidbit. But yeah, signed to Grand Hustle Records in 2014. They released his debut mixtape 88 in 2016, and then later received co-signs from Andre 3 Stacks and Nas, who are two of the most influential people to him musically, which we'll tap into that. Later on in 2023, he released his last project, Sunday Dinner, produced by Tay Beast and Amara Session. And then he went on tour for that album, featuring Absol, Chronix, Lauryn Hill, among others. So, none other than Mr. Nick Grant.
What's up?
What up? What
it do, bro?
Thank you guys for having me, brother. I appreciate that.
Nah, man, thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. For
real,
man. For real.
I would say this, like the thing I love about this series that we got going on, bro, everybody that we done had on here is fire, bro. Like,
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is fire. Go check out all of their previous works. Go become a patron so that way you can listen to all of the music that's released. Yep. But if you want to support, you know what I'm saying, the interview without the music is on the channel. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, support your boys.
If they want to talk to them.
Yeah, and super chats, you know what I'm saying? When we get toward the end of the interview, everything that you guys send in, we'll ask them. So go ahead and send in those super chats for Nick Grant. I wanted to start here, bro, because you are a new father. You know what I'm saying? I'm a new dad too. Yeah. And you got a boy. You know what I'm saying? I got a boy as well. You know, and Rod is like a new dad, but not really a new dad at the same time.
Like the new dad.
Yeah. You're because you're a granddad too.
Hey man, why you putting my business out there, bro?
He just put everything out there, ain't he?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, B.
That is wild.
Hey, I told everybody I'm a granddad. I don't think I told anybody that.
Right. You haven't? We hadn't talked about
I don't know how Nick's feel about you telling his business.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, he proud of being a dad.
It's on the, I put it on the album. It's on the album.
He proud, man. He proud.
Just saying, you know what I'm saying?
But I wanted to start there with fatherhood. How has that changed your pen and also just you as an artist?
I think he's broken up.
Yeah, he's frozen. He's frozen.
I think.
Man, I'll start with how I changed my pen. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yo.
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We got you.
Yep. I think it keep breaking up though. I don't know if you could. Yeah, it's like it's going.
Is that it?
Yeah. I think you're good now.
Yeah.
Well, I thought so.
Should I
All right, right now you.
Should I try to do this from like? Oh, I'm good.
Right now you are.
Yeah, right now you good. Whatever you just did.
All right, so I'll talk a little bit about how I changed my pen. All right, so when I first started rhyming, up until I had a kid, I thought it was about like just being the dopest rapper, just being like, oh, I gotta have the hardest pen, I gotta be better than everybody lyrically, I gotta have all these motherfucking punchlines, I gotta have like the dopest verses. And when I found out my kid was coming, man, it instantly changed me as far as like my messaging and what I'm gonna leave behind, and the things that I want to say, and for his kids and his sons that I said, I can't just be out here just trying to impress the next rapper. I gotta leave something for him to like, because as black men, there's certain conversations we don't have, and if I'm unable to have these certain conversations because of ego or pride, because I ain't perfect, you can always revert back to this music and listen to this music, for whatever reason, other than those reasons I named, we can have the conversation. But even if we do, you can still go back and, it's documented that I talk about all of these things, and it's different things that you didn't know about your dad, and for his kid as well. When I become a granddad, like my man over here, I can, I leave something. I leave something for something behind for him, and I think that's what it's about. And it took a while, for me to figure that out. And I think people gravitated toward me a little more once I led with that, because it's like I started telling more truth. And I think in hip hop, once you start telling more truth, you start to find your tribe. So that's how he's helped me, and that's how he's changed my pen, and that's how it changed me as an artist.
No, that's dope.
And them babies gotta eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's real.
They gotta eat. So you can't be around here playing, man. You gotta like it sparked something else in me. It sparked something that I ain't know I had. So
with inspirations like Jay and Tupac and all that, you don't feel like they were speaking from a certain place of like truth and like, like Dear Mama, for example, like that's a real place that he was going on that. You know what I mean? So with those type of influences, you don't think that you were already kind of leaning that way before the child?
For sure. I think for me to have to actually be able to tap into it was a certain level of maturity.
Got you.
And I just wasn't there yet. Some artists reach it before other artists. I think I just had to get to that space, man, to that space of like, man, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm gonna put all this shit out on the table. People need to know the truth. And with those artists that you named, they would say certain things that were like, especially like a Tupac, say things that were cringe-worthy. And me, I always stayed away from that. I always wanted to showboat, like a nigga going to the court and like dribbling every time. I put a little bit of truth in there, but I always wanted to do all the fancy, fly, artistic shit and hide behind the messaging, because I felt like if I changed it, I'm naked. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then that leads the world to like have all these opinions about me. But now I'm in a place of maturity where I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
This is what this shit is about. This is what it's about, like inspiring the next person. aspiring my son, man, aspiring my kids, and just being the best artist I can be. Whether I get to the level that I want to attain or shit, man, just being where I'm at and people being like, yo, he's one of the greatest. We all want to reach that level, but I just, for me, it's all about having a voice.
No, that's dope, man. That's dope that you can make that pivot, bro. So congratulations to you for that. You know what I'm saying?
That level that you want to,
for sure.
that level that you want to attain, what do you feel is missing? Because here's the thing. In all honesty, man, I think me and Ken reviewed one of your last projects. I think it was Sunday Dinner.
Yep.
Yeah, we reviewed Sunday Dinner on D365. We were doing this series where we were reviewing an album a day, you know what I'm saying, for all of 2023. And, your joint came up and we reviewed it. And when I listen to you, bro, and like even like your new single, and I'm bad with names, so I might be butchered, but that's essentially the sentiment of that project or that song, that single. It's like what else is there for you to like master? Like when I hear you, I'm like, bro, like you could go over the soul sample shit, you go over the boom bap shit. Your new one is very trap inspired. Like it's just like, and then you're introspective. Like I feel like every tool that a hip hop artist could want, you already possess. So it's like, what is that? How do you feel you get to that next level? What is that next level? Because I don't know how you grow anymore. Like, bro, I feel like you done mastered damn near everything. Oh, that man frozen.
You broke up a little bit.
All right. I was just saying that, listening to your music, man, being such a big fan and studying, your works of art, that I don't know what else it is that you can do to become a better rapper. Like I feel like you have every tool needed to be, one of the greatest, because you could go over trappy stuff, you could go over soul sample, you could go over boom bap, like you could
versatile,
super versatile. Yeah. You could rhyme with ransom, you could rhyme with whatever rap.
Yo Gotti, he did something with Yo Gotti before, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So like what is that next level? Like explain that.
This is something that's been like controversial in like studio sessions with everybody. I'm in the studio session, and I've been studios with the best of them, like constantly. With the people that we love and respect at the highest level. But I think a lot of people have become. I think lyricism is a boys' club, and I think the people that are in position now have become selfish, and they forgot who put them in position. Because of mainstream music is so catchy and so easy to grasp. We need that extra push as artists that are lyrical. So I feel like the people in position have become selfish, have become threatened by artists that really rap, and don't give them the stage, all the time. I think they jump on trap albums and it's a plethora of MCs, and niggas always say, hip hop is going to shit, but it's so many motherfucking rappers that these people don't get in the room with and rhyme with because they're threatened. And with respect to a Ransom, to a Sci-Hi, these are the only guys that, didn't run. They wanted to get in the studio. So, I think that's been a problem. Like, if you see a Nick Grant, or if you see a Marcus Clay, if you see a Ruben Vincent, if you see a lot of these young dope MCs coming up, man, give them that platform, man. It's just hard being a lyricist in this time. This isn't a good time for lyricists. It's a fucked up time in life as far as the world. People are going through shit, so they go to a certain type of music for escapism. And I think for us, we need that push to be in the conversation more. But they feel like it threatens their position.
Yeah, I know firsthand that niggas was scared when you came into the studio. Cause I had I'm close with I don't know if you know him, but Damone Tyrell, like he's an artist that's kind of out of here. He from like Buffalo, and he was a part of some of those sessions that y'all were doing with Punch in LA.
Full of mirrors.
And he was just like, man, Nick Grant came in there and just murdered niggas. He was telling me like you was in there getting busy. like you said, with some of the greats, man. So I know that's a firsthand story that I received from somebody that was in the studio with you. So yeah, I already know.
You broke up. You broke up at the end. I couldn't hear you.
Nah, I was just saying. So I know firsthand from somebody, a source that said like, "Yo, you really get busy up in that, and niggas be like having to rewrite stuff." So
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
man. You know, I held on to a lot of this for so long, where they, it's a lot of MCs that they won't say it publicly, but behind closed doors, like I'm an inspiration. So that's frustrating. Right. So it's like, when people be like, what level you want to attain? And then myself, where I want to, when I say I want to attain a certain level, not saying I can't do it without those, because I never ask for anything. I don't ask people for nothing. And maybe I should, but me knowing if I was in that space and I saw somebody like myself or all the other younger MCs that I'm inspired by, I would give them a platform. And I think that's what it's about. That's how we keep the balance.
Yeah, for sure.
Just want to say, man, I'm huge fan of your work, man. I've been up on you since you was on Bar Exam 4 with Royce and Elzai, a joint called Still Waiting. And then I checked out your album, Dreaming Out Loud. I've been a fan ever since, bro.
Man, appreciate that. Thank you, brother.
I also want to know how did you link up? How did you link up with Punching In with the Room Full of Mirrors as a crew? How did that come about?
Punch reached out to me on like Twitter, and we've been cool ever since.
Wow.
I was like just around him, and when I moved out here, I just tapped in with him, and he always just been a solid dude. Like just like how you said earlier, like y'all, like even outside of music, I know music brought me and him together, but when I got with Punch, it was just bigger than it. It was bigger than, it was like, yo, this is one of the few people that I really related to in the business. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That like just cared about somebody's well-being. So Punch has always been solid. His line has always been open. He just always been dope. The situation with the group, it didn't work out because that's not the way that I was going, and that's not what I wanted for myself at the moment. But he never changed his position with me. He always been solid with me. He always gives me advice. His line has always been open. Whatever I need from Punch, I can get it in a heartbeat. So he always been solid. So yeah, since day one on Twitter.
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh, that's cool, man.
All right. Well, that being said, let's hop into the old joint.
Showtime.
Hey.
Yes, sir. So the old joint is, hold on, Bravo. So why'd you pick that joint?
Did you hear me?
I don't think he heard you.
Nah. Did you hear me, Nick?
Say it again.
I said your old joint, Bravo. Why'd you pick that one?
I think for me, that's like the best one lyrically. Like, and that's like the first time I ever addressed out loud my father's passing on the record, and like his influence on me musically. So like when you listen to that line, I say, my father used to sing "Good as Luther, wonder what happened." I feel like his addiction might have like stopped his passion or whatever the line. I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, that was like the first time I ever touched on that. Tears came to my eyes. So, like, how can that not be my favorite record? So that's why I picked
this. That joint and Dope Fiend's theme is my favorite. Those are my two favorite joints on Sunday's Dinner. I love them.
I don't know if he heard
you.
You
didn't hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Did he hear me? I don't think he heard me. Yeah, I think he having connection issues too.
It fucked up again, my bad.
Yeah. No, I was saying that joint and Dope Fiend's theme those are my two favorite joints off that Sunday's Dinner.
I still don't think he heard you. Damn. Connection crazy.
Yeah.
I think this was my best album just because of the place I was in life. And it just brought out the best of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think until this next one drops, I think it's my best album.
All right. Well,
Let's go ahead and play it.
Let's hit that. Let's give it a listen.
Yeah, licked by a devil's tongue, I'm dripping with sin. Niggas will wipe your nose, they might eat. Go!
Yes, sir. You know what's crazy? When did you write? When did you write this?
I wrote this like 2023, like in the studio.
Oh, word, because they make Band-Aids for us now. You ever seen the melanated Band-Aids and shit?
I have not.
Y'all ain't seen those?
I have.
Oh, okay.
Hey, when I said it, you know, they told me like, nigga, they got shit for us now, nigga. What you talking about? It's just an old saying. My granddad used to say that, like, man, the world
Right.
fucked up, man. You know, they don't make Band-Aids, but you know, yeah, nah, I know, I see them.
Yeah, nah. But I used to ride box Chevy though, for real. I don't know if he heard me. You heard me? Dang. It's internet.
Yeah.
You hear me? You heard me?
I don't think he did.
Say it again.
I said you used to ride box Chevy.
I hear you now.
I said, did you used to ride box Chevy? Oh, did you mute us? Oh wait, you know we unmuted, right?
Yeah, we got.
Yeah. What is that on mine?
Yeah, there it is now. It's going.
You good
in and
now?
out, though.
Oh, okay. Now I was just
I
saying,
get
did you used to ride? Did you used to ride box Chevy?
Hell yeah, you know I got. Hey, listen, my they used to have this shit. You know, we country niggas. They used to have the M&M shit on the side, the Skittles.
Yeah.
Niggas used to have the Lucky Charm. Niggas used to have the Lucky Charm Caprice. They used to have the 5.0s out there, the motherfucking 96 Impalas, all kind of shit. Chevelles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a real country nigga, man. So you know, yeah, we did. And my mom is like the youngest of 15 kids. Well, she the second youngest of 15. So all my family is like huge.
Yeah, I didn't have the box Chevy. I had the Cutlass.
Oh, you had the Cutlass?
Yeah, 85.
Hey,
that's what I used to rock.
Oh, you was clean out there. You wasn't bullshitting.
And it was for my mom. That's what's crazy. It was my mom's car.
Oh, it's your mom's shit.
It was my mom's shit.
Put random shit on it.
She already had them on there.
Oh shit!
Nah, my mom was like that, bro. Like she had the rims, the Hurricanes. Y'all remember the Hurricane joints? Mm-hmm. She had the Hurricanes with the candy. She had like a brown candy on it, paint. Just passed it down to me.
Fire.
I ain't had to do nothing to it but put a system in it. That's all I had to do to it.
Nigga, you had
That's it.
Yeah, that was a blessing. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we used to do all that shit, man. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I did. I was young, so I used to just climb in the car with one of my drug dealing cousins. I get in there with them. They run me around and shit. But hell yeah.
Nah, that's what's up.
Yeah. Now it's so crazy. You know what I'm saying? You're such a Southern guy, but to me, like your flow is like I hear the Nas influence, bro. Like it's so crazy. The only other person I feel like the only other person I listen to that I feel like when I listen to you is Big Crit. Even though Big Crit don't have like the Nas flow, but you know, obviously, exceptional penmanship. You know what I'm saying? Just like you, I wish y'all would. And maybe I'm late to the party, but have y'all ever worked together? Because I really feel like they have. On what? Someone reviewed.
It was on 88.
Was it on 88?
Y'all breaking up again.
So Nick, you and Big Crit, have y'all worked together?
Yeah. We did some on 88.
Okay. Okay. I know. No, but I wanted him to hear it because he didn't hear me say it.
Yeah. We did some on 88. He did the remix with him and Killer Myke. They came to the studio. They did a remix for Royalty.
Okay.
Yep.
Y'all niggas need to work together more, man.
Man, I was trying to get that nigga to do a whole album.
Oh wow.
We need that.
Them niggas be in their own world, man. I love Crit though. That's my nigga. I fuck with Crit. Yeah. He dope, but yeah, nigga, come on, nigga. Tell that nigga you see him. Tell him come on to the studio, nigga. Give me some of the beat. I need some. Them the beats I need.
Yes, sir.
Man, you
yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I need them beats.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna make sure I tag Big Crit when we start posting stuff from this interview.
Yeah. It ain't just it ain't me. It ain't me. I like to work.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
And then they both started doing that melodic stuff too.
Boy.
So that'd be a good little combination.
Yeah.
I mess with it.
That's right, because we reviewed Loveland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, we did review that one.
Should I
Oh, he looking at something. What he doing? What he doing? I hear clicking. I'm hearing some clicking.
You wanna join on the laptop?
Can he hear us?
Oh no. You frozen again.
Yeah, he frozen again. He might be trying to switch over to something else.
Yeah.
We need to what?
Adjust the headphone.
Well, I moved mine's kind of like.
You talking about like that?
Yo, Nick, can you hear us?
Oh, you mean like this?
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
Did it? Should I try to do this from like my laptop?
Yeah.
Yes.
If you have a MacBook, use Chrome. Don't use Safari.
Bet.
All
There it
right.
is.
There we go.
Okay, it's
Bet.
I think it's smoother. I think it's
Yeah,
smoother.
yeah. You look better, my boy.
Man, appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
My dog.
But nah, man, we were just talking about
Here we go.
you know, while you were switching, you know, how many artists you done worked with and how good you sound with no matter who you work with. Oh man, it must be the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it might be the Wi-Fi. It might be your internet. Okay, you good right now though.
Yeah. But yeah, we were talking about like how many artists you don't work with and how good you sound with no matter who you work with, bro. Like that talent is very rare. Especially hip hop.
Man,
in my
appreciate
opinion. Yeah.
No, I think I need a little bit more of that to kind of solidify my spot. You know what I mean? Just playing ball with like just different rappers and just showcasing my talent up against that.
Yeah.
You know, that makes people believe like, you know, the artistry is that more efficient. So
So
Yeah,
name a couple
yeah.
Name a couple people you haven't worked with that is still kind of like on that list that you want to work with.
That I haven't worked with. Andre 3000.
On the piano joint.
I can tell. Like listen to Loveland. You can tell. Like you can. I'm like, okay, I can hear him trying to do something with 3000.
I mean, they voices are alike. Y'all hear this nigga? This nigga sound like 3
Yeah.
Stacks.
That's my hero. You got to think like when I moved to Atlanta, I moved to like Old National and Godby Road in 1995.
Oh wow, yeah.
That was like the shit. That was the Outcast era. You know what I'm saying? That was a goodie mob. But that's all I heard on the radio, like just coming up. And then I had like older cousins and a brother who had like good taste in music. And they was like, yo, just listen to this. This is how you want to rap. If you want to rap, just do this. And, you know, when I heard him, I was like, yo, this shit sound good. But what made me gravitate toward him, he was like telling my story. You know what I'm saying, in a way, and telling the story of the people around me. So, and it wasn't gangster, it wasn't violent, it was just real honest material. So I was like,
Yeah.
well, this guy is like one of the dopest people ever, man. And I got to hang out with him like for like 2 weeks, trying to get that verse.
Damn.
Trying to get that verse. He was like, yo, come to the studio. So I get to the studio. I got to go into this store. This is one of my coldest moments in hip hop. So I get to the studio, he starts bowing like,
Oh wow.
and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Niggas in the room, they looking at me like, no, I can't believe this going on. Niggas smoking. He like, nah, if we did a song together, you'll make me rap better than I ever had to rap. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I'm like, nigga, I only exist. I can only exist in hip hop because of you.
Oh,
What I'm
wow.
saying? I get everything from you. He was like, man, when you do a show in I think he was staying in Dallas at the time. He's like, yo, you do a show in Dallas, let me know. So I end up doing a show in Dallas. I go to Dallas. But in my mind, he's like, yo, I'm gonna come. But I'm like, shit, nigga, you ain't coming to no show. Andre 3000 coming to a show that I do.
He gonna Varnell Hill you. He gonna Varnell Hill
you. Did you miss me?
Right.
So yeah, I get there. I'm in the back, and I hear the nigga. He got a real distinct voice. He coming down the hall. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker actually came. Hood nigga though. He one of us. You know what I'm saying? I know who he is, but he one of us still at heart.
Right.
He like, nigga, it's empty as hell out there. Come on, take a picture. Let's tell him I'm up here so you can pack the show. I say, nah, I fuck with bro, man. So he came, and before you know it, we took the pic. I thought he was bullshitting. When I took the pic, said he was up here. Nigga, it was 200 niggas at the show. I'm like, oh,
yo, that's crazy.
So I always got love for him. Andre 3000, not to make this long and drawn out, but Stacks, Nas, of course. I'm an R&B nigga too. Jasmine Sullivan, her. I always love working with Sahai. Sahai is one of those guys that just keep me sharp. He's gonna say some shit I never heard before. He's gonna put it away I never heard before. He's gonna have a flow that I never heard, a different pocket. So he's somebody that I love. We got records. We just did another record for one of his joints. Man, it ain't a whole lot of niggas that I just Kendrick Lamar, of course. I feel like that's cliche to say now because he's so.
Right, but it's not though. We get it. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah. But
you're an artist. You're not just any artist saying that shit.
Right.
You're like,
yeah.
you know that you can actually rap with him. You know what I mean? Like,
For sure. So I did a project. We was actually supposed to do something. We got like of course, Punch. But he reached out to Punch. He was like, "Yo, Nick is one of my favorite rappers. We got to do something." So I'm like, "All right, cool. Let's figure it out." So hopefully we can figure that shit out. I've been trying to figure it out. I know he's like all over the world right now, but yeah, that's a dream collab of mine. J. Cole from the Carolinas. Man, I got so many. Kiss, Fab.
Fab is interesting. Still, like today's Fab, you still will want to rap with Fab?
Yeah, Fab is Fab.
Yeah.
Why you say interesting?
I don't follow. I mean, I don't follow him like that. I used to, you know what I mean. But like, I don't know. I just haven't been up on his music like that. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know if he still had it. You know what I mean? I didn't know if he was still a thing that he
love Fabulous, bro.
Huh?
Yeah.
They love Fabulous.
They do.
Bro. Oh man, yeah.
I didn't know if he still. I didn't know he still had it like that.
Yeah, nah. Fab is. I just seen him like dropping some freestyle. I seen like a Snooze freestyle. I think it was yesterday. He still got it. You know.
Wow.
Fab's still one of them guys. And just off history, he was like, to me, outside of Nas, outside of Jay, he was like the young fly nigga when I was growing up. When I was like able to talk to girls. When I was able to go outside, go to parties. When I was driving in cars, when I was doing my shit outside as a teenager. Fab was like the prototype for the young nigga, whether it was the jerseys, the niggas was tying the napkins around their head.
That's crazy.
That nigga's influential. We love Fab. Like Fab is like guy.
That's
Yeah, man. People speak highly of Fab. Yeah.
What's your favorite Nas album? I'm curious. I'm a Nas fan too.
Man,
it's only two right answers, right?
Well, it was written in Illmatic, yeah, niggas. But Life is Good is up there though for me.
Life is Good is definitely aged a lot better.
Okay,
man, yeah. Life is Good is amazing. It don't compare to the other two, but it's up there. Shit, man, I think It Was Written.
It was written.
Okay.
Not mad at that.
That was my favorite too.
I think It Was Written is my favorite. I think because, for the shit for now where I'm at, I love Illmatic all my life, but I think for the past few years, I think it was written because he was able to balance that lyricism with like mainstream appeal. You know what I'm saying? And that's hard. That's much harder than sitting in a room and just writing shit you love. You know what I'm saying? Which I felt like Illmatic was. He was just writing his life and telling his story, and it just happened to relate to people.
And I think it was written. I think he had to go against the competition. At that time, like Big was killing shit. He had to. I feel like he had to go up against the competition.
But Big was talking shit too, nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why
Big was talking shit.
Yeah, but it was also competitive shit though.
Yeah, I respect you, but hey man, you ain't win platinum.
Right,
So,
exactly.
So here's that platinum album, and to come back and do that platinum album with Trackmasters is like crazy.
Yeah.
So you've been on tour with Nas. Any crazy tour stories?
Oh man, Nas is just. I got a lot. I got some. That I want to just keep here, but
yeah, for sure.
What I can say about Nas, man, he's just like this, the 3 stack shit. It ain't a whole lot of rappers that I run into where I'm like, man, they just are who they are as far as like when you see them, they're everything you expected them to be. Like 3 Stacks is everything he's more because he's cooler, he's flyer. You can have a conversation with him. You can talk to him about anything. Nas is the same exact way.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that about Nas.
Super cool, super down to earth. And I think a highlight for the tour for me was, I was on tour with somebody else, and he just pulled up to have like dinner with me. I was on tour with Ab-Soul. And
I remember
my manager hit me. We was in New Orleans. He was like, "Yo, Nas coming to see you." And again, I'm like, see me for what, motherfucker? Like, they ain't coming to see me. I'm sure it's 100 places this nigga could be. So I'm sitting down. I see the whole room stop. They just look at him. Niggas just changed the whole room. Everybody was talking in mid conversation. And I look, I say, oh shit, this nigga actually pulled up. Pulled up with some Hennessy, poured me a shot.
That's dope.
We just talked about just hip hop all night for like 4 or 5 hours, bro.
Dope.
Damn.
So, and he was like, at the end of the conversation, he was like, "You want to go on tour, with me and Lauren?" And I'm like, "Nigga, what do you mean? Hell yeah!"
Of course. Yeah.
So a few months later, we end up going on the road, and it was one of the greatest experiences of my life.
Man, that's dope, man.
That is.
Yeah,
I noticed the listening, man, but it's cool hearing some of your stories, man. You got some dope ass stories.
Yeah. Man, appreciate it.
God dang.
Yeah, write a book one day.
Yeah, yeah.
Get this book
that's
up.
crazy. That's crazy. So I got questions about
those guys. Those guys were like superheroes to me, man. Like growing up, and to see them and meet them, and they actually be who they say they are on these records, who they say they are in these interviews. It's like everything. That's just as important as the records to me.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to follow somebody who don't live by their word.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's important.
That's dope.
You say you had another question?
No, man. We salute. I want to get back to the music.
Okay.
I got some Jay-Z stories, nigga. I'm
But the current track, it's your single that you just released not too long ago. I want to say it was like the end of April. Nothing's Free. Why'd you pick that one?
I had one of my friends come in the room, and he was like, he always talked shit to me. He like an OG nigga. He always talk shit. He like, man. He was like, and I got another homie too. I'll tell you his perspective on it. But my OG nigga, he was like, man, fuck all this neo soul shit, getting on all these soul samples and rapping. We know you can do that. Do something aggressive. Show these niggas you can, He came in with that energy. He was like, we don't need no motherfucking Sunday dinner part 2. Start telling these stories, and I'm like, all right, cool, I got you. So yeah, I was like, well, you picked the beat. You picked the beat, and I just started rhyming on the beat. And I was like, all right, this feels kind of slow and simple. I'm gonna change it up and twist it and add some shit at the end. He said, I don't give a fuck what you do, but keep this. I was like, all right, cool. So that's how the song just came about. And he was like, I bet you won't release it as a single. And I'm like, I'm a nigga that's like, shit, I do what I want, nigga.
Right,
if a nigga don't like it, oh well, I'll fuck with it. But it ended up being just one of the most aggressive songs on the album. So, being at the title of the album, I don't know if you guys know what it's called. I took it personal. So yeah, I just wanted to make that the aggression of the music fit the title. So yeah.
Okay, we in for a treat.
All right, well.
Yeah.
Oh, she might be right. Was I the only one that said get something?
Huh?
Nah.
When he said get up, get out,
yeah.
was I the only one that said get something in my head?
Nah.
Okay.
Yo, I don't. Let me see. Well, how I want to say it. Like, yo, it's like, are you doing punchlines in a different way? Like, you putting punchlines in like like it's not like a real like accent on it. It's like you're casually doing punchlines. Is that like an intentional thing?
What you mean, like casually doing punchline?
It's like you know how some people do punchlines and it's like they let it sit. It's like you say it, but then it's like you go on to the next thing. Is that like a rhyming style that you're doing? Or I don't know if that's how you would.
Oh yeah, I've just been doing it so long. I just to implement it into my story.
Yeah.
You know,
gotcha. Yeah,
a few people that can do it while still telling the story.
Right. So that's what I mean. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. So yeah. That's like, dope, man.
That's for the rappers. That's for any rapper that feel like he nicer than me.
Right.
Do this. Can you tell the story and still have
do the punchlines? I knew I heard that shit. I'm like, wait a minute. This nigga sneaking punchlines in a fucking story and shit. Like, I'm like, yo, that shit dope, bro.
Yeah, nah, for sure. It's difficult to do, but
yeah,
I feel like that's like my thing. I possess that. That's like my 2K slider is all the way up with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like it's other stuff that I got to work on to be like one of the best ever.
Nah, that's dope, man. That's a dope style.
But nah, I'm glad you picked up on that. That's dope.
Yeah, it's a dope style, man. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard, because I'm a Nick Grant guy, so I knew about that single or whatever. I didn't know that he was gonna send it in, but I bumped that shit in the whip. Oh my god! Oh my god! Hey, for anybody, this is your first time listening to it. That's cool. Go to your Spotify, your Apple Music, dog. Go bump that shit in the whip.
Yeah, I missed it. That was my first time listening to it. I missed it earlier this year when he dropped it. So that shit was crazy. The American Eat Their Babies and the slave shit. Hey, and then to wrap it up with the beat change, and then to come back and just talk that shit, bro. That's the shit I like to hear.
Yeah,
that shit dope.
And that's a conversation that we're gonna have soon on Day Hip Hop. The best beat switches in hip hop.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna record that at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? So
let
we'll
me
have
know.
to throw this one in there.
I'm gonna check that out for sure.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Yeah. No, but dope ass beat switch.
Sure.
Beezy, as a producer, how you feel about that one?
Oh no, that shit was dope. That shit was nice as hell. I loved the whole mood of the shit changed when the beat switched up, man. And I was like, holy shit. I already knew you was gonna kill that shit as a rapper, but that beat switch was fucking dope as fuck. I loved it.
Like aggressive and then smooth.
Yes,
you know
I loved it.
But you're still you the whole time.
Like, you
one of the best to do it, bro.
He's gonna bring it, bro.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Nah, you sharp, man.
Who y'all listening to?
Who we listening to?
Outside of Kendrick, Drake, Cole.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. For me, dang, I always gotta pull up the library, bro. I'm a big Griselda guy. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm a big Benny the Butcher guy. So I like the new project that he dropped. Big West Side guy. Artists from here, we just had him on the listening last week. I fuck with Grip Heavy. Kenny Mason, I fuck with Kenny Mason heavy. Jid, I fuck with Jid super heavy. And who else am I? Hold on. Bad Bunny, you know, I'm Cuban, so you know, I get down with the reggaeton shit. Let me see who else I've been listening to. Oh, Key Glock. I fuck with Key Glock. Glockavelli just came out. But yeah, the Mussolini. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
North Carolina.
Yep.
Knife Wonder.
Yep. Knife.
Yeah.
Yep. So I fuck with.
Dope.
Yep. Fuck with the Mussolini heavy. Whole bunch of Detroit niggas because of him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to I Am God. So he put me onto a lot of Chicago niggas. But yeah, I know I listen to a lot.
Yeah, I do. Like I like a lot of Chicago rappers, man. Like Vic Spencer. Like I'm big on Vic Spencer right now. Mick Jenkins always been my guy.
Right.
Some of the obscure kind of rappers, I like a Kai Solo. I don't know if you're familiar with him. Billy Woods, those kind of guys.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's just to name a few.
Yeah, for me, Fly Anakin. Listen to his new album. Elzai got a joint out with Crisis where he got an EP, a maxi single. That's what he called it. He taking it back to the old days, a maxi single. Listen to Laja Day. He's a MC producer from Clear Soul Forces. Got a new album out called Pocket Jams and shit. Everything else, Tall Black Guy, Odyssey, a lot of instrumental albums.
Yeah, for sure. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm messing with Key Glock as well. You know, Primo Rice is one.
Yep, that's another one.
What's the other guy that Nick put us on from Tennessee? It's my guy, bro.
From Tennessee?
Memphis Massacre joint.
Oh, Big Moochie Grape?
Nah, not Big Moochie Grape, but nah, the other guy, Duke Deuce.
Oh, Duke Deuce. Yeah.
Myke. Myke is another one in my all caps MIKE as well. He's dope.
Ransom.
I mess with him.
We all fuck with Ransom heavy.
Yeah.
And Rome
Streets.
And Rome Streets.
Yeah.
Duke Deuce is fire.
Yeah.
Nah,
Crazy energy.
I fucks with Duke Deuce, man.
Yeah. Crazy energy.
Crazy.
Nah, that's what's up.
Shit, Larry June. I can never not say Larry June.
You know, always throw a
Yeah,
Larry
that's
June.
my guy,
Say
bro.
Larry June.
That's my guy. I love the vibey, you know, lifestyle raps.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so let me ask you this: the last joint we got to play that you sent in, the unreleased joint, that's gonna be on the new project.
Yeah, it's on a new project.
Okay. So, so I think it's gonna have similar vibes of aggression.
Where's the sirens at?
Told us.
This is some storytelling type shit. This is we was listening to so many hip hop shit. I need to do something like this. I have yet to do something. Well, no, I haven't yet to do. I did the abortion type joint on Sunday Dinner. But yeah, I was listening to I Gave You Power. I was like, I gotta speak from the perspective of like an object or something. To kinda tell a story. So yeah, that's what this was. And I know you guys are like, you know, you come from y'all the culture. So it's like they would appreciate this. This is where I would play this. So.
Straight up, so.
Okay, that's what's up. So yeah, this one is called Product Dealer User.
Unreleased.
Unreleased.
Where's the sirens at, man? We need some sirens, bro, for these unreleased joints. We need like some type of notification. This is big, man. This is a big deal.
Yeah, you're not gonna hear it anywhere else.
You the producer, bro.
You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Yeah, look, there's not even a date out for the album to come out just yet. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give y'all the date. Y'all want the date?
Oh, what's the date?
Oh wow, you about to
Look,
drop
another
the date on us.
exclusive.
Another exclusive.
June 13th.
There we go. Look, June. So before June 13th come, there's nowhere else that you're gonna be able to hear this song. So become a patron. You know what I'm saying? If you missed it live, but Product Dealer User did great.
Look at the motherfucking wheels.
Look at the motherfucking wheels.
Bro, too
Yo,
effortless,
that shit was tight. That was nice.
I caught that shit,
That
that
was
K
nice.
line. But
Yeah.
dog, using your motherfucking bag on that shit, bro.
I appreciate
Woo!
Oh my God, yeah.
God.
Too
Yeah,
effortless, bro.
wanted to tell the story from a different perspective.
Yeah.
Story of the product and how the product and
Yeah.
product was good, how the dealer will
Came
feel.
over here without a passport, but we
Yep,
passports.
Yeah.
Too effortless, dog.
It's
Come
effortless for
on,
real,
man.
bro. You floated on that shit.
Bruh.
God, he floated on that shit.
Yeah. Appreciate it, bro.
Oh, man, you floated on that, bro.
Yeah, I love that
Man,
beat too.
I love the line
that
that
beat
you
was
said from the perspective of the drug dealer. He's like, they gonna let the basically, obviously I'm paraphrasing, let everything that you do just continue to pile up, and then they sentence you. Period. Like that's it. Like nigga, once that sentence come, it's the end for you, bro. Like so. See, like this is why I love rappers like Nick Grant, because. And this is what I realized, like when we did our verse, right? Like, like saying such a power, like he said like 5 words that would take me like a half a paragraph to like explain. But you see, you know what I'm saying? Like those words, you're able to visualize it, bro.
Skill set, man. Skill set, bro.
That's so fucking dope, bro.
And then the way he finds the pockets on the beat, like just to kind of, it's not just some A-B shit. It's just like, nah, nigga, I'm just, then to be able to put that shit in rhyming form is the crazy part. Yeah, man, super talented, bro. Like, man.
It's me and my life experiences, but it's also just studying, man, like you guys do as well. It's just studying and listening and being fans of different MCs. You know
Right.
Yeah, just being fans of different people and listening to their experiences and, you know, seeing how they attack and their different methods. And how can you apply it to you, and how can you flip
You one thing about you though, Nick, like in speaking to you, I guess I would expect it a little bit just listening to your music, how introspective you are, but you are really open about, you know, listening to other people and taking from other people. A lot of rappers aren't open, like a lot of, I don't listen to nobody, I don't want them to influence me, this, that, and the third, but you're 100% open with that. Like, yeah, bro, I listen to this, I listen to that.
Get your influences. I mean,
I mean, it's hip hop at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah. Why would a nigga be mad at or not say who? That's crazy to me. Like,
yeah,
you would never catch. Man, I never watched Michael Jordan or Kobe saying, nigga, I never
exactly.
Right.
That's crazy to me. Like, how you know what I'm saying? But clearly, when you listen to it, nigga, you know who.
Right.
Yes.
You know who. I'd be crazy to be like, yo, I just started rapping last week.
Right. Exactly.
And you hear all this like intricate shit, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like study and know and listen to hip hop is gonna be able to tell.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, so, I mean, some of my favorite MCs I know are inspired by some of my other favorite MCs. So it's like hearing this, like, yep, I hear that. I hear that. I can hear that. So yeah.
That's a young nigga thing, man. They so prideful, man. They
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yo, no, I did this all me. Like, nah, bro.
Yeah. It's okay to have inspiration.
You know.
Yeah, absolutely. And y'all niggas influence each other the most and run away from it. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Right.
All y'all do is make the same records over and over. Say nobody influenced me. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. That is crazy, but that's dope, man. That's respect.
Appreciate you sharing that, man. Sharing that unreleased joint.
June 13th.
June 13th, and gave us a date too. Oh man, hell yeah!
Right.
First place.
Hell yeah!
I can see why. I can
else.
see why you say this was gonna be your best one, man. Cause man, it sounds like you're super comfortable. Not saying that you don't on a regular, but I don't know. It's a different feeling here. It's a different feeling here. Yeah.
It's a master at work.
Man, appreciate that, man. Thank you. That mean a lot to me, man. I've so many like valleys and peaks and this shit. It's like, you know, so when you come across to appreciate your work, it's like, all right, nigga, that's 2 more years of finding niggas like this to kind of enjoy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So nah, I appreciate that, man. I mean everything to me. So.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Yeah,
no
man.
doubt.
And to your point, my man, it's like when you say when you're saying Illmatic and It Was Written. I think this is my It Was Written. It's kind of trying to balance mainstream shit while still not losing people like you guys that
Right.
love to enjoy hip hop at the highest level. So yeah.
That's what's up.
Nah, that's dope, man. That's dope that you can find a balance like that too. Not a lot of people can do that.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's important.
It come off super forced. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you could tell that's what they intentionally were trying to do.
Or
Not
the
saying
label
that
telling them to do
I
it
mean,
or
obviously you
something.
have to have intention.
Yeah.
But it ends up sounding like it, where it could just sound more natural. You know what I'm saying? So I could see you finding a natural state of that, man. So yeah.
It's funny because it's kind of always been part of his DNA since he kind of dropped out. Like he's been able to he can rhyme with we were talking about it earlier. He can rap with anybody and sound natural. You know, so yeah, it's just now just taking all those experiences, you know, and just crafting them and molding it into this final product that we'll hear on June 13th, which I'm excited to hear. I'll be curious to see what you do with it, but. Yeah, man. If you just listen to all this stuff, like he can do whatever.
Yeah,
like it doesn't matter.
True chameleon.
Yeah,
True chameleon. Yeah, I need to hear you with some Mad Lib shit. I need to hear you with some Metro Boomin shit. Like like every producer, bro, just throw this nigga some beats, bro. Hey, if you make dope beats, send this nigga some dope ass beats because he gonna make it a dope ass song.
Man,
I promise you.
Man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that for sure.
Yeah, not 100%. But we're going to get into the member questions and the super chats and everything that came in. So the community, this is your time to shine.
All right. Up first, we got Public Enemy B. Would you ever consider writing a book, fiction, fantasy, etc., or doing voiceover work?
Man, a book. Yeah, I was saying that earlier. Like when he was talking about the stories, I was like, yeah, I got so much stuff I can say, but I'm also like in that form of writing. Would somebody be that interested in me? I feel like, you know, me personally, I feel like is that arrogant to like write a book about my life? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just sitting on it and thinking about it. I don't know yet though. Voiceover, absolutely. Voiceover work for sure.
No, yeah, you definitely got the voice, but I mean, so you don't think you could write like a fantasy fiction? It don't necessarily have to be about your life, but can you make up your son, like you write your son some children books?
Yeah, for sure. Like, my bad, I ain't see the fantasy fiction. I ain't know. I thought it was like autobiography type biography. But yeah, I could definitely come up with something if it's like that out of the vein of just me.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely consider that for sure.
Yeah, man, you should write some children books.
Too. Movies is I'm into like writing movies too now, so.
Oh, okay, dope.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw the Sunday Dinner movie I did with the album.
Damn, I didn't see that.
I didn't catch that one.
No.
I did a comedy. It's like in the it's like Friday style. It's real comedic.
It's on your YouTube channel or something?
Yeah, it's on my YouTube. Yep.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Definitely gonna check
I don't
it
know
out.
how
And you
I
say you
missed
wrote it?
Yeah, I wrote it, scored it, produced it,
Wow.
paid for it, casted it. I did everything.
Hey, I'm all for that, man. I'm all for that. I'm definitely going to check that out.
Nah, I appreciate it for sure.
Yeah. Damn.
All right, Public Enemy B again. If you could make an album in any other genre, what would it be?
R&B easy.
I hear it.
R&B, nigga. I grew up on the shit. I was in middle school and like when I was able to talk to girls and the stuff that I was into, my family was like real musically inclined. They played instruments, could sing very well. So they was putting me on to like Take Six. They was putting me on to the shit. Joe Sample, jazz shit too as well.
Joe Sample, yeah.
Just a lot of different people that they was putting me on to. But when I figured out my personality and figuring out who I was, nigga, it was Jill Scott, Angie Stone, D'Angelo, Music Soul Child, the Vandross, nigga.
All the good shit.
All the shit.
All the good shit.
All the shit niggas from my era just grew up on. So
Yep.
that's like easy. That's easy.
Man, shout out to the Take Six.
I know
Name
they
drop,
What
bro.
they know about that shit, boy? Damn. That's
His mama
crazy.
like, play this tape right here, boy.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's
Okay.
crazy.
Trying to put him on for real.
Hey, he
yeah.
wanted to let you know that he real about this
Yes.
shit. Like, I ain't just gonna name
And you know what? I
Marvin.
appreciate that.
I do too.
I appreciate that, kid.
I do too.
I really do.
This shit serious. This shit serious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
that's what's up. Yeah, now you've always worked with like some really dope vocalists, and that was always what I loved about your music as well. Like BJ the Chicago Kid, even just a bunch of people I don't know. I was talking to them earlier about BS.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's my guy. Yeah, BJ. Just speaking of BJ, man, BJ's a good dude, man. He was one of the first people to like hear me and say, "Oh, we got to work together." Came to the studio the night he had the show. I was living in Atlanta at the time. He came to the studio right after the show.
Wow.
Did like 2 records. One of them ended up on 88, and just kept working and built the relationship since then. So he's
dope.
BJ's family. He has
yeah.
family too. We came up together. So
yeah. Braylon, as a fellow South Carolina native, I have to ask: are you a Clemson or South Carolina fan?
Oh, South Carolina. Gamecocks, baby.
Gamecocks.
Sure.
All right.
Sonny, get it. Sonny, the producer, giving you the thumbs up on that.
Yeah, for sure. That's closer to home, so I gotta rock with them, man. That's the only logo we saw. Niggas was leaving my hometown, going to them games. You know, when a nigga came back with an attitude, they lost. Yeah, hell yeah, South Carolina for sure.
All right. Moving on, we got going to super chats here. Dean Soul said, did a quick check because I never heard of Nick Grant before. Super dope. Now listening to Sunday Dinner. Is there any advice you given from anybody that you've carried heavily through your career? Much love.
Man, what do you say? I almost had a stroke reading that shit. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the whole to and from.
Yeah. Any advice? I guess he's saying any advice anybody ever gave me. Man, I don't want to say nobody else's name. I feel like I'm name dropping all these niggas. Hove, man. Hove gave me some real good advice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Hove gave me some
This
good
man out here, bro.
advice. It was like, man, you just special. Like, keep going. It's gonna be a lot of valleys and peaks, but just keep going. Cream rises to the top. Nigga, just keep going. You're special.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's crazy. It's
This
one
man-
thing to hear from me,
Right.
and it's
but,
you and
Right.
you
But
two.
for someone like him,
Hove,
yeah, that's crazy. That's wild.
man, that's what's up, man. That's dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah.
man. This man that spoke the whole Stacks,
Nas.
Nas.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, come on, man. What we talking about here?
punch. You know what I'm saying?
Back up, we got Presto T. So you already asked for part of this, but I'll go ahead and read the whole thing. Appreciate it, Presto. Not gonna lie, I'm from South Carolina too, but never heard of Walterboro, but much love and respect. If you care about the rivalry, who you got, Clemson to South Carolina, you already answered that. Also, what song of yours would you say represents where you're from the best? Dang, that's a pretty good question.
Yeah.
Man, what song would I say represents where I'm from the best? I would say Worry About It Classic. I would say Worry About It Classic. Because just the stuff that I'm touching on and the detail in the song, more details about where I grew up and where I was from in the city.
Kick that album off nice.
Yeah, so thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, Worry About It Classic. I was saying how it's no windows in my projects. I started off the line with that, but that was from going down there to like see some family. And I was like, I never realized it. And I was like, man, there's no windows on these buildings. I never realized that shit. This is crazy. I'm not lying to you. I never realized it until I left and came back and said, yo, it's no window. You know, so just those little intricacies and details in that song for me represents where I'm from the best.
All right. Yeah, that was a good question. He's back. Dean, you've been on a lot of freestyles lately, and I was wondering which environment do you feel easier being in? the studio or in live shows in front of an audience? Sounds kind of silly, but hear me out. Shout out to Dean, man. Appreciate it.
Man, I love the live show. I love the live show. I give my all on the radio. I love the radios too, especially like doing the sways and the LA Leakers and all that. But it's so much prep. It's a lot of prep, and you can't fuck up. You want it to be, a nigga like me just want it to be perfect. And you got to get up early.
Yeah.
Go do a lot of this shit. I love that, but I love it. I don't take none of that shit for granted. But being on the live show, it's just the energy of the people and them reacting in real time that says that, that would edge it for me.
That's interesting. I never really thought about the prep part you just spoke to, but that's
ain't going up there freestyling, niggas. They writing that shit and then going up there. At least me. At least I am.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, you're not the only one.
Just like, go ahead.
Yeah. Donovan said, I guess I got plans on June 13th. There we go. And Yick said, how much does battle rap influence your style? Rob's point about your style and the way you kill freestyles made me wonder how you'll do in the URL.
Nigga, that's a great question. I love battle rap. I love battle rap. All of the guys, like from Lux to Mook to Rex to Charlie Clips, who's one of my favorite, to B Magic to Mickey Fax, who's like a dope. He makes great records too, but he at one point he was a dope battle rapper.
Mm-hmm.
K-Shine, it's so many niggas. DNA, it's so many niggas that I just love and just watch.
We just had Marv 1 on.
Oh, Marv 1 too. That's my
we had
Detroit.
We had him on a few weeks ago. Yeah, we had him on a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we just had him on, man.
Yeah,
he was here in person for this.
He came in person.
Oh yeah, I got to show the nigga up there. I got to come do him. We got to do this again. we got to do this again in person.
Yeah.
So, but battle rap, man, I love it. I'm always like inspired by those guys, and those are some of the best wordsmiths in the world. I think some of the elite people in the mainstream world can't hold a candle to some of them niggas, man. So yeah.
Don't disagree with that statement. But yeah, I think that's the last one, right, Ken?
Yes, sir.
All right,
appreciate
man,
everybody. Thank you.
Yep. Nick, man, we appreciate your time.
Appreciate you, man. That's love.
Yes, sir. But before we get out of here, we always leave with one last question.
And that's for me, man. I asked everybody this question at the end. And I don't know if it's your real name or not. I hadn't did that kind of research. But, man, like, what did you get your rap name? How did you come up with, like, Nick Grant? If it's your actual name, what made you choose that? Like, what is the story behind Nick Grant, that name?
That was my actual name. I had a lot of failed rap names. I had a lot of goofy ass. Nick Nitro was one of them. Blaze was another. I had a bunch of rap names. So I remember, like, I never just figured it out. And when I got a deal, and I remember my manager coming to me like, so what name are we going with? I'm like, man, just use my real name. It's cool.
Wow.
Nick Nitro?
Yo, that's hilarious, bro.
I was a kid.
Yeah, that's when you started out when you were 12, because you started when you were 12. That sound
like Nick Nitro.
Yeah, it sounds like something you see on one of the little cartoons on Nickelodeon or something.
You was putting it in a rhyme too, huh? You was like, yo, Nick Nitro coming through.
Nigga, you know
like
Nick
Nitro.
I'm blowing this shit up, all kind of shit. Just a lot of real rap names, man. And I was just like, man, let's go with the real name, whatever.
Hey, that sound like a.
I remember my aunt coming to me. She was like, "All right, boy, you using that last name? Don't fuck it up."
Well, you did not.
Yeah, not at all.
Appreciate it.
But Nick Nitro sound like a character in the children's book, though.
Bro, that's the character. It's the character from I'm telling my age. But ever seen Small Soldiers?
Yeah.
One of the toys was Nick Nitro.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, man, look, man, appreciate your time.
man. Appreciate you guys, man.
Of course, we definitely got to collab again. So anytime you in the A, definitely, you know, let's link up. You know what I'm saying? Do something in person. But man, we appreciate you. Thank you for dropping that unreleased gem on us. Thank you for dropping the date. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely gonna push and promote that from all of our platforms and everything we can do. But yeah, man, we'll catch you guys. Appreciate everybody here live for the listening, and become a patron if you missed it, so that way you don't miss anything that was revealed here. But
yeah, it was definitely a pleasure, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
for
you
real.
coming through,
Appreciate you
man.
guys, man. I want to say,
bro.
y'all keep this shit up. We need you guys, man. We need you guys to just elevate and uplift artists like myself, man, and just be able to provide avenues for people that are like really passionate about, you know, the music and just passionate about the culture in general. I hate using the word the culture because it's so overused, but
It is what it is.
Yeah.
yeah, it is what it is. But like overall, man, we need people like yourself, man, like that just love this shit and live and breathe it. So I appreciate you guys just accepting me and allowing me a platform to just talk about what I do and taking the time to listen and dissect the music.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, for
100%.
sure.
100%.
For sure, man. We appreciate you, man, for real, for real.
For sure. That's
But
Super dope talking to you, man. Super dope.
like
Can't be. Don't want it to be the last time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like for real.
I told I'm coming to show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we in Atlanta, man. Let us know, man.
Yeah, next
We
time you're here, you know what I'm saying?
Sure, easy.
And if we come there again, cause we came there one year, so if we come there, we'll let you know too. So
Yeah. I ain't even asked what was I supposed to curse. I'm just cursing like
It don't matter,
That's
bro.
all good, man.
It's the culture, man. It's all good. It's all good over here. But look, we're gonna be right back with another live, so make sure you come back. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate you guys, everybody. Thank you, Nick, and we'll catch you guys next week.
for sure.